We're here about to go out and do a get comfortable with Bee Balm, which happens to live in the bee garden out by the neighbor's fence. Can you see it from here? Note everything you can about the greater area around it, for this is the ecosystem of the Bee Balm. Here in a moment we're going to walk up closer, and as we do so, I want you to note everything you see and hear. When standing here, we can see a closer view of where the bee balm lives. Take a note, what else might grow in this bed with it? Is it touching anything, either with its leaves or its roots? Do you notice anything like insects or animal markings around here? What kind of light does it get? How might water flow through here during rains or during watering? How do you think the wind affects this? Let's move in and focus on the one that's blooming. Okay, now that we're down here with the bee balm, take note of everything you can. I'll try to move the camera around a little bit. And just because we happen to have a bigger one right next to it, we're going to flash over to it so that you can see how it grows. Well, next to it's not flowering, but you can at least see how it grows. As you can see, it also wants water. I want you to take note of everything you can about the bee balm. This one here and this one here are both bee balm. Here in just a moment, we're going to zoom in and look at the stem. Okay, let's zoom into this stem. That stem goes all the way back to there. See it going into the dirt there? There's the stem. It goes all the way out to there. So how are the stems arranged? Are they soft or woody? Round? Let's see if I can get a little bit closer in on that stem for you. Do you see any grooves or hairs or anything else on the stem? Take note of any kind of markings that you might notice on this stem. Okay, let's zoom back out and we're going to look at the leaf arrangement. Now let's take a look at how the leaves are arranged on this plant. I know it's a little hard because she's droopy today because she hasn't been watered. We haven't had any rain lately. And things that grow here naturally, I don't tend to water unless they start looking sad. So today she'll get water. Anyways, take a look at how are these leaves arranged on the stem. Are they opposite of each other? Are there only leaves at the top of the plant, bottom of the plant, throughout the plant? Take note of anything you can about the leaf arrangement. Here in just a second, we will actually zoom in on just one leaf, and I think we're going to pick that one right there. Okay, now that we're zooming in on just one leaf, I want you to start by looking at the edges of this leaf. Are they smooth, jagged, sawtoothed? What does the edges of these leaves look like? And since we're zoomed in so far, take a look at those veins on those leaves. Are they valleyed? Are they embossed? How do those veins run? On this leaf, we're going to zoom out just a little bit. We're going to flip it over, maybe. Gotta be very careful since she needs water. Now let's look at the back. The back of the leaf. Again, take note of all the veins and valleys and the overall shape of the leaf. I'll lay it in my hand so it's a little easier since she needs water. Note what color these leaves are. Does it look like animals or insects have been near? By the way, the feel of her leaves are very soft and delicate. Now we're going to zoom out and look at that flower arrangement. Okay, let's look at the flower arrangement on this plant. Does it have flowers everywhere? Is there just one flower per stem? Is there multiple flowers per stem? How are these flowers arranged? In a second I'll get you another close-up, but I want to give you a bigger view so that you can actually see the flowers. Let's zoom in and we're going to look at the flower. How do these petals form? Are there lots of petals? Just one? Do they overlap? Do they stand alone? Do they need support? What shape are they? Do you see any stamens? What other things do you see on this flower that might be unique? I'll see if I can't zoom. Nope. I keep trying to zoom for you, but there's a little bit closer shot. Take note of all that you see there on the lovely flower of this Bee Balm. Okay, since the wind's messing with us, we'll move back out. And let's take an overlook of the whole plant. Okay, we've zoomed back out so that you can take a look at the whole plant. We've got one right here, and one right here, and one right there, and then the greenery back in that corner is also Bee Balm. Just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in over here. I just want you to pick one spot on this Bee Balm to concentrate all of your effort on and let your mind just float and wander with this plant, thinking about what you can do for Bee Balm and what Bee Balm might be able to do for you. If you close your eyes, open them now and bring yourself back to your surroundings. Okay, now it is time for us to draw it from memory. So either in your mind's eye or on a piece of paper, draw Bee Balm from the ground up, noting how the stem comes out of the ground and how the leaves come off the stem, how the flowers are arranged on the plant, adding as many details as you can remember. If there's some details you can't remember, no worries, we can come back to those. Just note them so that you know what you're looking for when we uncover the camera. I'll give you a few more moments. If you need more time, pause the video now. Okay, looking back at Bee Balm, go ahead and fill in any of those details that you might have missed. I'll go ahead and circle around a little bit on the different ones here so that you can note anything you might have missed. The other thing you can do is rewind this video to the parts that you are not feeling as comfortable with and rewatch them. Also, it's great to rewatch these videos as many times as needed until you are comfortable with Bee Balm. That concludes our Get Comfortable with Bee Balm. Until next time, take care.